Oops! Rugby! The European champions have been crowned. No, not those ones. These ones. La Rochelle made us all look like fools and beat the unbeatable Leinster by 3-0 in Marseille on Saturday. I myself said that La Rochelle beating Leinster would be very surprising. This is my surprise face. Like the French national side used big old bodies to ruin the island rucks in the Six Nations, La Rochelle used big skeletons to stop Leinster at the source. Here's hoping the other URC sides paid attention. Of course they did. What a stupid thing to say. And now for the real big time. The first ever URC playoffs are upon us. Flee and take cover! I didn't really run that far, I just tapped on the ground. On Friday, the 3rd of June, Ulster will host Munster in the first of 4 quarterfinal games. It almost feels wrong that one of these teams has to be knocked out, and I'm sad it will be Munster. Rule number 1 for me when trying to figure out who will win a game is to look at the forward pack. If Munster had Byrne and Snyman, I might side with them, but Ulster have Timoney and Vermeulen. Ulster all day for me. And also they're at home, so that makes it easier too. But which players will I be watching in this game? For Ulster, it's McCloskey. He's what you might call a brick shithouse. Now try and tackle one that's running as fast as he is. If he's fit, Damien the Islander is big for Munster. He's such a focus for defences that he opens up spaces around him. I hope he's fit. Next game is between the Bulls and Sharks in Pretoria, and I'm not expecting much of a running game. When knockout rugby comes around, these two teams revert to kicking and defending, so be warned. Which players will be making an impact though? For the Bulls, they will need Niccccceee to be at maximum bastard level to get over the gain line. The Sharks will be hoping that either Grant Williams or Jaden Hendrickse will introduce their backline to the very good ball that their forwards have been providing. You know, it didn't happen in the previous 17 games. Maybe this time it'll work. Next game is between Leinster and Glasgow. Ever have to hang out with someone who's just been divorced, but you're still friends with their ex? That's kind of the feeling I'm gonna get when Leinster run out against Glasgow. Like, are you okay, Leinster? Do you mind if I still want you to lose, even though you've been through recent trauma? The real question though is, can Glasgow stop the Leinster ruck speed? That's really the only question. I'm going with the hosts on this one. Which players to watch? For Leinster, will they be putting out their A team, their B team, or their C team? It's hard to pick a player when you've got 100 players. For Glasgow, it's simple. They need their back row to be hitting rucks like crazy. So Dodge, Wilson, and Dempsey need to work hard. The last quarterfinal sees the Stormers host Edinburgh in Cape Town. The Stormers have a pretty dismal record in playoff games, and Edinburgh were the first European team in the URC to win a game in South Africa. This might not be as clear-cut as we all think. I'm still going to go with the hosts though. So which players with watches? Manie Libbok for the Stormers. If he kicks well and gets fast ball off second phase, he's quite deadly. For Edinburgh, Mark Bennett is the hipster's choice. He's been deceptively quick and slippery in the 13 channel, and if he makes a break, Darcy and Boffelli are in business. So those are the quarterfinals. URC 1 has been a blast, and I cannot wait to see who makes the semi-finals. Speaking of semis, everyone and their dog has qualified for the Super Rugby playoffs. 8 out of 10 teams qualify for the playoffs down south, which means the 4 and 10 Highlanders got in. A bit odd, but I'm sure these wrinkles will be sorted out in future seasons. We all know the final is going to be between the Blues and the Crusaders anyway. And then the Crusaders will win. Finally, I watched the Two Sides documentary about the Lions tour last year. And it was okay. Not as good as Chasing the Sun, but pretty good. Mostly Finn Russell and Josh Adams come out as pretty cool guys. And also so many F-bombs. Lots of naughty swear words. And that was the rugby update for this week. I will see you all next week when we find out who made the URC semi-finals. Fucking bye.